And we're back. It's Jam Solo here with Lex. And at Fresh and the Furious 2017. And the North and Central Roller Derby won their last game. And their prize for that is an immediate game afterwards due to the delays. And they will be playing the Toronto Vipers. The game is just about to get underway.
Just a note here from North Central Roller Derby team. Number 4, Aim and Conquer, is out for this particular bout.
Yeah, she fell on her shoulder late in the last game, and she didn't come back in. She's got an ice pack on it now.
And your refereeing crew here is crew number 2, Phantom Slim, consisting of Milfhouse, Geographer, Mo Daddy, Simon Says, Lolo, and Herod.
We should be underway in a minute. NSO is just clearing up some last-minute details. We did have that delay, so good on everyone to get this going as fast as they did. So North and Central is just part of a pretty lengthy game with the 2 injuries that happened, etc.
And we just and our thoughts go out to the players that got injured, and we hope that they'll have a speedy recovery and be back onto the track at a very soon time.
ASAP.
So just to review your rosters here for the Toronto Vipers: number 0 FBI, number 1 Bangaroo, number 103 Regina George, number 169 Nam De Gur, 2028 Nitrogena, 22 Gnarly Quinn, 221 Sherblock, 23 Badger, 24 Slushimi, 504 Roncis Villain, 7 Dolly Dagger, 73 Kristen Dippity, 77 Princess Blossom, 8 Flapjack Tango, or Pancake, if you'd like to call her that, and 808 Skate of Emergency, 822 Derby Sting. On North and Central Roller Derby side, number 00 Kitty Kitty Bang Bang, number 1 Rogue One, number 11 Cruzilla, number 16 Saucy Ross, number 180 Rosie Reaver, number 31 Bashkin Robbins, number 39 Rocket Launcher, number 461 Chaos Lynn, 5150 Smart Ash, 7 Quiet Riot, 801 Their Gnarly Quinn, 815 Fear Maldehyde, 852 Q, 934 Hermione Danger, and number 101 Catherine Crush.
So we have a Gnarly Quinn on each team.
Very popular character these days, thanks to the whole Suicide Squad and certain Margot Robbie.
You gotta wonder if they're both jammers. So it looks like we're almost ready to get underway.
Got a little bit of a cheering session by the hockey penalty boxes over there for the seems like for the Toronto Roller Derby Vipers.
She's got some rocket signs made there.
A great crowd here by the Suicide Seating, as they call it here, as they've got literally front row seats to the action.
Best seat in the house. Next to ours.
We have, see, at least we have like a table to have a little bit of a shield. So.
Yeah. They may slide in here. This turn was it was a rough turn in the last game, so we'll see how this one goes. Now the Vipers just played the game before North and Central Roller Derby played the game that just passed, so it's a little bit of an advantage, but not much.
So we got number 808 Skate of Emergency, who is the jammer for the Toronto Vipers, and this jam.
She's up against Smart Ash with North and Central.
And here we go.
Skate of Emergency is pretty slippery, but Smartass slips through for North and Central to grab lead jam. Skate of Emergency slips through and she's right behind her. Slows the pack down. They're starting to...
Oh, 5150 goes down a little bit. And she calls it off.
Smartass recognizing that immediately. She needed to call that jam off. Skate of Emergency was taking off pretty fast and looking to score some points. But no points on the board for that jam. I believe that's the first jam of the day to start off where there was no points scored.
Mm-hmm. I think you may be right. So for North Central Roller Derby, you've got Saucy Ross as the jammer, facing off against...
That's the tough one because the Vipers have her trapped right now. But she's pushing her way through and she gets through for lead jam.
Saucy Ross gets through. Ooh, big spill by Nam De Gur, the jammer for the Vipers.
Oh.
Another hard spill there.
She's going off for North and Central blocker. Got a forearm penalty there. I thought it was the jammer for a moment. The Vipers jammer finally gets through.
That's number 11 for North and Central, going off to the penalty box.
Saucy Ross fighting. Her bench was hollering quite loud for her to call it as Nam De Gur was coming around fast on her scoring pass. So we get our first points of the game. North and Central with 2 points up on the board. And currently have one blocker sitting in the box. They'll be shorthanded for the beginning of this next jam.
And that's number 11, Cruzilla on North and Central in the box. And here we go.
So, rocket launcher and Slash Meanie comes out for the Vipers and steals lead jam there. But rocket launcher is hot on her tail.
Slashimi with some speed coming out of the pack earlier. Ooh, and she gets taken out and she signals. She signals for it.
A little bit of a delayed call, but the jammer was down. Jam ref had a hard time to see her calling it there.
North Central scores 1 point on that last jam.
So we're 3 jams in and we're 3-0 for North Central.
Skate of Emergency lining up for Toronto. Ooh, big spill there.
Big pile up in the middle. Skate of Emergency squeezes through though. Takes lead jam for the Vipers. Rogue One coming through strong, pushing.
Ooh,
she stays skating, she's good. Rogue's out.
That was a close one.
Now Skate of Emergency is going to try to get through for a couple of points before Rogue One, who's coming in fast. Oh. And that's going to be a power jam for the Vipers. Rogue One going off for the back block there. Skate of Emergency calls it, so the Vipers will start this on a fresh power jam.
And the Vipers scored 2 on that last jam, so it's 3-2 now for North Central.
So this is how fast momentum can switch in a roller derby game. First 3 jams, North Central comes out, keeps the defense going, has a 3-0 lead, and now suddenly the Vipers score 2 and they're on a power jam, so we'll see how this goes for the Vipers.
Very tightly contested bout so far in the first 4 minutes of this game gone by.
Oh.
Nam De Gur goes down, has to reset. Now Nam De Gur is the lead jammer. Here, the only jammer, but
North Central jammer standing now. She's going to want to get through and get as many points as she can, but North Central jammer will still have to go out and get the initial pass, so the advantage is for the Vipers right now. She gets through and gets her 5. Grand slam for another down.
And the jammer for North Central out of the box. Trying to make it through her initial way through the pack. And Nam De Gur joins the fray.
Big pile up there on turn 3. They're really fighting off Rogue One.
Hermione Danger was in hot pursuit there, but she elected to just let her go.
All defense right now from North Central. Oh. Nom de Guerre squeaks through, finds a hole.
And another grand slam.
I think Rogue's looking to try and do a star pass. She looks tired. Nom de Guerre just sneaks through all of that and gets it. Oh, no. Nom de Guerre still fighting. North Central recognizing that, but she gets through and gets another 5. Another grand slam for Nom de Guerre.
Already scored 20 points and she calls it off.
And that's how fast that momentum can change. So we went from 3-2 for North Central to now standing at 22 for the Vipers, and North Central still at 3. They have 1 blocker in the box, and they'll be looking to bounce back in this jam, you can bet.
Amazing what power jams can do for your team.
For sure.
Yeah.
They make a huge difference.
Ooh, slash Shamey, nice dipsy doodle there. And
no.
no.
He called her. So that puts North Central right on the power jam, just like we were talking about. Momentum change could be happening here again.
Oh, but great defense there by number 103, Regina Gorge.
Doing a really good job of holding her back. Oh, wow. Regina Gorge again, I believe. So she
got some size and power there.
So right now Formaldehyde is having a tough time to get through, but she sneaks in on the inside and finally gets out for lead jam. Vipers jammer standing now. And she's out, she's hot on. I don't even know if she notices. Ooh. See if she got any points out of that.
So Formaldehyde calls off the jam as she spills outside of the track area.
No points scored.
Just under 8 minutes left, or gone by rather, here in this bout.
We're still sitting at 21 for the Vipers, 3 for North Central. There's no points scored on that last jam. And we've got Skate of Emergency back out for the Vipers. And she busts through for lead jam. Vipers defense is really turning it on right now.
Yeah, Chaos is just unable to make it through.
The recycling is, and through all the chaos, I didn't even notice, North Central is on a power jam right now. So they're desperately trying to get their jammer through so they can try and get a few points out of this power jam. But the Vipers defense, once again, FBI. And Chaos got the track. So Chaos is going to go to the box, and Gate of Emergency comes out, so that means Chaos is going to sit in there for a full 30. Power jam Vipers. Gate of Emergency just comes through.
And 1 minute's gone by in this jam.
And I believe that was Skate of Emergency's initial pass, so she's on her.
Oh, beautiful move.
For a 5.
Great speed, great and great momentum going into the pack, and just flew by everybody.
This is
and she does it again.
This is completely to Skate of Emergency's advantage, because as you can see, North Central's kind of frozen up and they're not moving very well. They gotta start rolling a little bit. There they go. Skate
and does it again.
Again.
Chaos took a little bit of a trip over there, but she seems to be fine and on her feet, skating around.
So the sweep by the Vipers, they've done it for the last 4 passes.
20 points already scored by Skate of Emergency.
Very effective defense on part of the Vipers, and offense. Big jam there for Skate of Emergency. And I believe North Central's calling a timeout.
4 grand slams on that last jam by Skate of Emergency.
They really turned that around. They started on the defending against the power jam, and their blockers, they did a really good job holding her back. And then Skate of Emergency just came out as North Central's jammer took a track cut penalty, and it turned around just that quickly.
And good, really great support that her blockers gave her. So just being able to make those, you know, those fine movements, those fine little movements that really go a long way, along with the speed that she brings to the table.
Yep, they just open up those little holes, and Skate of Emergency was, she took it on the outside for the first 2, and then she took it on the inside for the next 2.
And and to update the scoring, we got 4 points scored in that jam by North Central, so the score currently is 41-7 for the Vipers.
Still a lot of derby left to play with 10 minutes remaining. And the timeout is up, and we're ready to get back. Vipers have 1 in the box, 1 blocker in the box. And I think North Central has Smart Ash on the line. And Nom de Guerre for the Vipers. Smart Ash breaks out first. Vipers defense putting up a big fight. But Smart Ash breaks through for lead jam for North Central. Nom de Guerre squeaks through, and she's out not far behind her.
And Rogue 1, number 1, Rogue 1 is actually going to be going to the box now for her penalty.
Smasher breaks through, but Nom de Guerre goes right behind her. Smart Ash going in for, I believe, a back block. Power jam for the Vipers. Nom de Guerre.
Oh, great move.
Jukes to the inside, takes the outside. Quick 5 grand slam. So North Central really has to get themselves moving here. They're getting caught, and now they're caught again. They got to get up ahead of these blockers and get themselves into position.
And the 3 blockers that they have right now for Toronto, just containing them in the inside part of the ring.
That's why they need to keep moving. So they're moving now, so this should help them a little bit better.
Oh, a little bit of a spill there, but
big pile up. Nom de Guerre gets up and gets through for another. No. She only got 3 there because there were a lot of down players on that. Smart Ash is back out for North Central. Big battle with FBI.
Smart Ash looking to go 51-50 on the pack, but she's got to go back and reset again.
The Vipers have really taken control defensively right now, making it tough for the North Central jammers. She's looking to try and pass that star.
FBI, Gnarly Quinn of the Vipers, and Badger really doing a good job of holding back Smart Ash.
Nom de Guerre through for another 5 to finish off that jam.
And all in all, 26 points scored there by Nom de Guerre for a 60-point lead.
So the Vipers, they're looking really good and in control at the moment. 7:42 remaining. The big battle ensuing right off the hop. North Central trying to hold back Vipers jammer / Mooney.
Sashimi again knocked out of bounds, and she's got to reset behind again.
Regina Gorge was in a big battle with Saucy. It looks like Saucy's going to get through, but Regina Gorge gets her again. So it looks like we have a track cut for North Central Saucy Ross. So that's going to put the Vipers again back on the power jam. So once again, North Central really wants to get themselves moving here and not get caught up in that sweep.
And again, because they're not getting themselves moving, Toronto's able to just form a barrier around them, shielding Slashimi and getting her to actually just breeze on through.
The easier you can make it for your jammer, the more points you're going to score, and that's what the Vipers are doing right now. North Central's jammer back on, Saucy Ross. Snuck by everybody. But I believe that was her initial pass, so she's on her scoring pass now.
Under 6 minutes left in the bout.
Slashimi squeaks through for another 5. Saucy Ross pushing through to just try and get some points out of this jam if possible. North Central with a nice tripod, trying to hold off Slashimi. And that's the end of the jam. Full 2-minute jam.
78-7. Actually, now it's 80-7. 13 points scored by the Vipers.
These last 4 or 5 jams have been a significant difference and changed the outcome of the game. It's looking like.
There's some factors that I think may go into it right now, that the Vipers had that extra time to rest, that extra hour to rest because of the injuries in the previous game.
Yeah, and North Central's just coming off of a game where, unfortunately, there were 2 injuries and a lot of delays, and they did play back-to-back, but as it stands right now, the Vipers, their offense and defense is just, it's clicking so well that they're able to get these points on the board, and the power jams are really giving them the advantage. Skate of emergency, showing her footwork. Deacon to the inside, taking the outside, cutting through the middle, making her own holes, calling off the jam. Gets herself another 4 points on the board for the Vipers. So 4 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Vipers sitting at 89, North Central sitting at 8. Vipers have 1 blocker in the box.
And they're off again. Nam de Gur for Toronto. And she breaks out in front again.
Baskin Robbins. North Central puts Baskin Robbins out on the jammer line. She gets out right behind Nam de Gur, so she's probably going to force a call off.
And she does.
Did. Not before Nam de Gur puts another 4 up for the Vipers. So 3.5 minutes remaining. Vipers 93 now, and North Central still at 8. So we have a full squad out for both teams. Nobody's in the box. That's a good sign.
And under 3 minutes now left in the bout.
Oh, she's still good. She's still good. Slashimi busts through for lead jam for the Vipers.
Hermione Danger.
And that Vipers defense just keeps pummeling the North Central Jammers, making it very difficult for them to do anything right now. Slashimi goes through and gets himself another 5 on the board.
And Slashimi coming into the pack again, and she looks like she's trying to get the Vipers to the century mark in points.
She should have it there. I believe she got all 4 on that pass.
And now they got 2 minutes left, a 2-minute warning now. Vipers got some more points on the board. It was 7 in that last jam, so now they are at the 100-point mark. And North Central hasn't broken double digits yet.
They'll be looking to try and stop Skate of Emergency, but she's been on fire in this game so far, and she doesn't look like she's ready to go out.
Great job there by the pivot number 77, Princess Blossom from the Vipers, to hold back the blockers and allow Skate of Emergency to have a clear shot through.
Skate of Emergency's coming around very fast. Didn't really give North Central a chance to do much. But they're grouping up now. Viper's still really giving a good battle on the North Central jammer. She finally gets through. Not before Skate of Emergency gets through for another Grand Slam.
That's number 00 Kitty Kitty Bang Bang, the jammer for North Central. Last minute of play in this game.
The Vipers even trying the sweep with a full squad out there. Almost pulled that off and got her through for another 4, but she got 2. So the Vipers add another 2, bring themselves to 107. North Central still sitting at 8. 40 seconds left in the game, so this should likely be the last jam.
Vipers with one more point will be able to get a 100-point lead on North Central. Something unprecedented for, at least in the games that I've watched today.
Rogue bust through. She didn't want that to happen. She takes lead jam for North Central. 13 seconds left in the game clock. This looks like it will be the last jam. Nom de Guerre gets through for the Vipers. Not before Rogue busts through and gets herself. I believe she added 4 points up there. And then she immediately called it. So that's the unofficial final. Vipers 107, North Central 12. Hard fought game by North Central. As we know, they had a pretty rough game before this. There were a couple injuries in that game. It was delayed. And good on them to come right back out here and play against the Vipers.
Definitely, when even though the injuries did happen to the other team, it is draining because to be able to see one of your own, lying on the track.
Absolutely, especially when it happens in back-to-back jams. Mm-hmm. You can see the nerves on the faces, and it kind of carried over a little bit. That's for sure. But North Central, they brought it all, and they kept it close. It was that last 10 minutes when the Vipers really pulled out and took off with this game. Power jams were a big part of that, too.
So the score is now official. Toronto Vipers 107, North Central 12.
And I believe there was a couple of more games that were happening at the bubble, and then they were bringing everything over here. It was scheduled for 5, but I think the delays brought it to maybe 5:30, something like that.
Well, the official start of this particular game was supposed to be 4, but it was despite everything that happened in the previous game, it was only a 15-minute delay here at the Ted Reeve Arena, and which is actually pretty good in terms of the timing.
Yeah, it is. Considering it could have went the other way real easily and could have been an hour or 2 behind. North Central's excited for the after party. Well, it's been a pleasure. I'm Jam Solo. I'm not sure what my destination is next. What's yours?
I'm going to be right here for the next game.
I think it might be, you might be solo here on the broadcast table, and I might have to go be the house guy. All right, so we'll sign off for now, and we'll have some more derby action coming back to you very soon.